All right, Shalom. Let me see. All right, there we go. Wish I could move this out the way. Okay. Shalom. Check this stream out. Okay. All right, cool. All right, Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all honor, glory, and praises to Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahweh Shai, Bahashim, Rahakodash. Double honors to the apostles and elders at Great Millstone. Peace, blessings, and salutation to the hopefully elect. It's the brother Azariah here with the Pittsburgh GMS camp, coming at you with another lesson to the spirit and power of Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahweh Shai, Bahashim, Rahakodash. Okay. And basically, I'm going into a lesson, okay, based off of this dream that my wife had. All right. So my wife had a dream, okay, and this dream really shook her up. This dream that she had. A Shalom Kadar Lion. Yabashim Shabakata. So this dream, like I said, really shook the wife up, man. And she asked me did I share it. Okay. So I'm gonna share it here with the brethren, with the Akiam Akwafium. Okay, Lord willing, this edifying. Okay, and the whole situation just kind of really showed me, okay, it confirmed, what we say all the time, that when stuff really hits the fan, okay, women they're gonna get in line because it's gonna be so terrifying that they're not gonna be able to deal with it. Okay, they're gonna want protection. Okay, so I want to start off right with this first scripture, Matthew 24. I'm gonna start at verse 3, right? Okay, it says, and as he sat upon the Mount of Olives, the disciples came unto him privately, saying, tell us, when shall these things be? And what shall be the sign of thy coming? Okay. And of the end of the world. Which I wish hopefully this scrolls on its own. All right. All right, and this is Yahweh Shai. The disciples came and approached Yahweh Shai and asked him what are going to be the signs of the end of the world. Okay. Okay, and so we're going to get into this particular dream, okay, because in this dream, okay, it was this little girl and she murdered her family. And the wife said she was right there. It was like she was right there witnessing this murder happen. And she was really shook up by it. So let's read this. Matthew 24:9 says, then shall they deliver you up to be afflicted, and shall kill you, and ye shall be hated of all nations for my name's sake. Salakia. And then shall many be offended, and shall betray one another, and shall hate one another. Okay. So this girl basically hated her family to the point, she had demons on her, and she killed her family. Okay. Verse 12. Okay. It says, and because iniquity shall abound, the love of many shall wax cold. But he that endure unto the end, the same shall be saved. Right. Okay. So because iniquity shall abound, the love of many is going to wax colder and colder. Okay. Matter of fact, another precept just popped in mind that I didn't write down. So let's grab it. Okay. Second Ezra 15. It's a lot. Second Ezra 15 and 19. Okay. Matter of fact, I may want a little bit about that. Let me go to the whole chapter for the load. Second Ezra 15. Okay. And 14. It says, woe to the world and them that dwell therein, for the sword and their destruction draweth nigh, and one people shall stand up and fight against another, and swords in their hands. Okay. And if you notice with the election coming up, man, the National Guard is being rallied, and different people are preparing. Man, the Edomites are preparing to go to war. Okay, if Trump loses, and they're also prepared to go to war if Trump wins. They predict Jake may get mad and cause an uproar, and a lot of Jakes is like, rioting and doing stuff like that. Okay. It says, for there shall be sedition among men, okay, where sedition goes into an uprising against the government, okay, and invading one another. They shall not regard their kings nor princes. In the course of their actions shall stand in their power. Right, it's going to be like the Wild Wild West. Okay, nobody's going to care about, no one's going to care about the laws, the police, or anything like that, man. They're just going to do what they want to do. Lawlessness, okay, like the purge, all right? It's a lot. A man shall desire to go into a city and shall not be able. Because of their pride, the city shall be troubled, and the houses shall be destroyed, and men shall be afraid. Okay? Salakia. Right? So it's going to be all hell on the streets, man. Okay? Martial law. Okay? And also, it's going to be like the movies that they show you. Like, I mentioned The Purge. It's going to be like the Book of Eli. Okay? Me and the brothers was seeing that camp. They had a bike gang roll through, and they had the little four wheelers and stuff, and they ran through the red light, and they was, directing traffic and stuff. Okay, they was blocking off traffic. The opposing traffic had a green light, and they stopped traffic, and it was just letting the bikes go through. Okay, and really, the normal cops ain't really what's the word? They ain't really equipped to stop something of that level where there's like 60 people on bikes, sliding through. A lot of places don't have enough cops and manpower to stop that. They would have to get National Guard and other outside forces in to help them. Okay, and we're gonna get back to this dream in a little bit too, tying it all in. Second Ezra 15:19 says, and a man shall have no pity upon his neighbor, but shall destroy their houses with the sword and spoil their goods because of the lack of bread and for great tribulation. Right. So there's no pity going to be upon their neighbors. Okay. Because iniquity shall abound, the love of many shall wax cold. Okay. So we're going to get back to this dream. Right. So let's get back to this dream. Back to Matthew 24. Okay. So like I closed it, so I'm just going to open it. Matthew 24. All right, and we're going to go to verse 12 now. It says, and because iniquity shall abound, the love of many shall wax cold. So I read that. All right. So we read that the love of many is going to wax cold. Many people are also going to betray each other. So let's get this second Ezra. Okay. Second Ezra 5. Because there's going to be demons out here on these people. And they're not going to be caring about each other, man. They're going to be killing each other. Second Ezra 5:1. Let's start there. Nevertheless, as coming the tokens, behold, the day shall come that they which dwell upon the earth shall be taken in a great number, and the way of truth shall be hidden, and the land shall be barren of faith. So mass death is coming upon the planet Earth, man, like the brothers go into, you know. But iniquity shall be increased above that which thou now seest, or that thou hast heard long ago, right? A time such as never was, okay, up until that very same time, okay, nor never shall be. Like it says in Daniel 12, man, okay? A time of great tribulation that has never been before. Okay. In the land that thou seest now to have root, shalt thou see wasted suddenly. Right, the nuclear destruction is gonna come down and waste this place suddenly. Let's slide down to verse 8. There shall be confusion also in many places, and the fire shall be often sent out again, and the wild beasts shall change their places, and menstruous women shall bring forth monsters. Man, it's gonna be little babies. Okay, not little babies, but children that come out. They're gonna be monstrous. These menstruous, these bloody women full of iniquity, okay, shall bring out these monsters. Which I got this, but I'm gonna go ahead and read it, bro. Kadar Lion, 2 Timothy 3, verse 1 says, "This know also that in the last days perilous times shall come, for men shall be lovers of their own selves, covetous, boasters, proud, blasphemers, disobedient to parents, unthankful and unholy." Right. And it says 1 through 4, so I'll wait for you to get the rest up here. I'm gonna keep reading. Second Ezra 5, okay, and 8 again, like it says towards the end, and menstruous women shall bring forth monsters. You got these little monsters that's disobedient to parents, you know. And salt water shall be found in the sweet, and all friends shall destroy one another. Okay, then shall wit hide itself, and understanding shall withdraw itself into his secret chamber. Okay, and shall be sought of many, and yet not be found. Then shall unrighteousness and incontinency be multiplied upon the earth. Right, unrighteousness and incontinency shall be uh, uh, um, shall be what does it say? Multiplied upon the earth. A shalom Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai Barakatah. You see, to the brother Yasharala Power Siempre. Now let me pull this one down. All right, so you know that's what's coming, man. Okay, the word of the Lord is going to be hiding itself, and incontinency meaning a lack of control. Okay, because incontinency, being incontinent, okay, in the sense that we may be familiar with it, is going into not being able to control your bowels, but it goes into a lack of control, right? So people will not be controlling themselves in the things that they do. You see, they won't be controlling themselves in the things that they do. One land shall ask another and say, is righteousness that maketh a man righteous gone through thee? And it shall say, no, right? Because the way of truth is going to be hidden, and you're not going to be able to find the lost that you're not going to be able to find the scriptures, or the truth being taught anymore, because the men of the Lord are going to be taken off of the streets. Okay, we shall be become dumb, so to speak, as far as not being able, we're not going to be preaching to these people anymore. Okay, so he got the rest of that. Second Timothy. Okay, verse 3 says, without natural affection, truce breakers, false accusers, incontinent, fierce despisers of those that are good. See, incontinent, lack of self-control. See, fierce. Did it say it? Without natural affection, truce breakers. I think it said fierce earlier. Blasphemers. There may be another one I'm thinking about. It might be in there. Heady, high-minded, lovers of pleasures more than lovers of the Most High. See? So, the love of many is going to wax cold, man. And these children, man, are going to rise up against their parents, man. Let's see. Let's get this Matthew 10. And then there was another one, too, that bro had pulled out in his live stream. I'm going to pull that up, too. The I'm not to talk about. Matthew 10 and 21 says, okay, let me make sure. Matthew 10 and 21, okay, says, and the brother shall deliver the brother up to death, and the father the child, and the children shall rise up against their parents and cause them to be put to death. You see? So children are going to be rising up against their parents, man, and causing them to be put to death. Now we know this is more than likely talking about children like snitching on their parents. Oh yeah, my parents, yeah, they believe in that Hebrew Israelite stuff. Yeah, they told me I shouldn't take no vaccine, or whatever the case may be. Yeah, that's them right there. There they go. There go my dad right there. I ain't like him no way. And then they'll kill their parents. But in this particular dream, she actually saw a little girl stab her parents. So let's just go into the dream a little bit. So in the dream, she said there was this girl, and I don't know how old she was. I didn't get a chance to ask her just because of how shooken up she was from the dream. But the girl was old enough to be able to stab her parents. Okay. So the girl, she had a knife, and the police came, and the girl, she just wasn't listening. Like, they were telling her to put the knife down, and she just was swinging the knife everywhere. And so she said the girl stabbed her mom in the chest, and then after she stabbed her mom in the chest, she took the knife and she cut her dad's stomach open, or cut his like midsection open. And she said that the dad was like, "Help me, my stomach is on the floor." Like, it was really gruesome, and his guts fell out, you know. And she was really shooken up by it, and she just kept saying how the look in the girl's eye was really cold, and the thought that came to mind was like she had a multitude of demons on her. So I'm going to get this scripture in the book of Mark, and then I'm going to pull out that Mark again. that the bro had brought up. So Mark 5. Okay. Or the Second Timothy. Well, we read it. I might read it again though. Mark 5. Okay. You know, because she said that the police tased her, but that she wasn't going down. She just kept swinging the knife. They eventually had to shoot her to get her to stop. Mark 5:1, it says, and they came over unto the other side of the sea, into the country of Gadarenes, of the Gadarenes. And when he was come out of the ship, immediately there met him out of the tombs a man with an unclean spirit, who had his dwelling among the tombs, and no man could bind him, no, not with chains. Why? Because he had demons on him. He was strong. Those when you see somebody like we know that certain ailments are caused by spirits through we through the spiritual extrapolation of the scriptures we see that when Yahweh Shai would cast unclean spirits off of a person, usually it came with an ailment. Either they were bowed down from their youth, or they were dumb, like unable to speak, or oftentimes he fall into the fire and into the water. That one man whose son was vexed with a demon. And then what did he say after he healed him? He said, "Go and sin no more." After he cast the demons off, they would be healed. Okay, so a lot of times these spirits, really those spirits are on people to cause them different ailments. When somebody's autistic, it's because there is a spirit, there's a strong spirit that's on them that's causing them to have that mental ailment and be the way that they are. You see, so a lot of times, if you notice, these people are freakishly strong. Like people that have certain, in particular, like autistic people and stuff like that, they are freakishly strong, from my experience. And it's typically because they have demons on them that are making them physically stronger. Okay. Mark 5:4 says, because that he had been often bound with fetters and chains, and the chains had been plucked asunder by him, he ripped the chains off, and the fetters broken in pieces, neither could any man tame him. Men couldn't even hold him down. And always, night and day, he was in the mountains and in the tombs crying and cutting himself with stones. And you kind of see that too, like I said, from different autistic people. They may not cut themselves, but autistic people, they kind of make these different noises, and they cry out, and they sing, and they do these different things, you know, and they make loud noises, like I said. But when he saw Yahushua afar off, he ran and worshipped him and cried with a loud voice and said, What have I to do with thee, Yahushua, thou son of the most high power? I adjure thee by the most high that thou torment me not. For he said unto him, Come out of the man, thou unclean spirit. And he asked him, What is thy name? So Yahushua asked the spirit, What's his name? And he answered, saying, My name is Legion, for we are many. Okay? And so that's really the point that I want to get out of that, his name was Legion because they are many. So there's many spirits on this guy, which caused him to be freakishly strong. All right. So let's move on to the next precept. So the brother had brought this out earlier, but I'm going to just get it again, just flowing through the precepts real quick. It's a lot. Staying on the phone is kind of hard to scroll through. All right. Boom. So let's get 2 Timothy again. Pull that up. 2 Timothy 3. Okay, we'll read it again. 2 Timothy 3:1 says, This know also, that in the last days perilous times shall come. So we're entering into perilous times, okay? All right, and we're supposed to look and watch for these signs. I just caught the Elder Menata Zakba's live stream, okay? And, the end times come with a lot of indicators, and things that prepare us for what's going to happen, okay? Right now we see, okay, nation rising up against nation, the race war still got to come. These different things still have to happen before the end is fully come. So like I said, when my response to that video, and also like the Elder Menata Zakba mentioned, okay, so yeah, we do have to cope with these things while we're in the midst of them, but we're also supposed to watch for the signs so we can get an idea, okay, we're in this hour where this is still got to happen, but this is going on, so we know we're getting closer. Okay, so you prepare, You prepare. You're supposed to watch. You know, if you say he delayeth his coming, then he's gonna come when you're not expecting him. So one of those things to watch for is the spirits, the people getting more wicked, and you know, these spirits getting riled up. 2 Timothy 3:2. For men shall be lovers of their own selves, covetous, boasters, proud, blasphemers, disobedient to parents, unthankful, and unholy. So these are all different things that we're going to see increase on these people. Okay? Without natural affection, truce breakers, false accusers, incontinent, fierce, see, fierce, despisers of those that are good, traitors, heady, high minded, lovers of pleasures more than lovers of the Most High. You see? So, like I said, these are things to watch for. These are traits to watch for upon these people out here, man. And we see this increasing more and more, man. More people coming up against the truth. All right, and you know, just all these different things. People being fierce, and you know, so on and so forth, man. Like the scriptures just depicted. So I'm about to get another precept. Uh, Second Ezra, and I'm really about at the end of the precepts I have here. So Second Ezra 14 and verse 15. Well, I may start above that. Second Ezra 14. Okay. Let's see what we got here. Second Ezra 14. All right. Okay. So basically, you know what's coming now. It's time for us to prepare. Okay. God, yep, I'm gonna read that, brother. It's time for us to prepare because what's coming, okay, is you know, great death and destruction, man. Matter of fact, I'll probably read this first. Sirach 39:28 says, there be spirits that are created for vengeance, which in their fury lay on sore strokes. In the time of destruction they pour out their force and appease the wrath of him that made them. Okay? And you know, all these different things that happen, all this wickedness that happens is the Most High sending out these wicked spirits, okay, to do his will, to execute his vengeance, okay? Whoever died being innocent, whoever perished being innocent, okay? So, you know, when judgments start coming upon people, okay, it's righteous judgment that the Lord have set forth, okay? So we don't want to get that confused, but nevertheless, it can be a very troubling sight, you know. Yeah, Esau. That's Khan Esau, man. Like Shashua. Okay. So like Second Ezra 14 and 13. Now therefore set thine house in order and reprove thy people, comfort such as them as be in trouble, and now renounce corruption. Okay? So we got to try to get ourselves right, okay? Because these spirits is going to be out here trying to get people to bug out. Verse 14, let go from thee mortal thoughts and cast away the burdens of man. Put off now the weak nature and set aside the thoughts that are most heavy unto thee, and haste thee to flee from these times. For yet greater evils than thou which thou hast seen happen shall be done hereafter. You see? For look how much the world shall be weaker through age, so much the more shall evils increase upon them that dwell therein, man. Okay? For the truth is fled far away, and leasing is hard at hand. For now hasteth the vision to come which thou hast seen. You see? So, hey, man, this stuff is coming, man. Okay? This stuff is coming, man. The evil shall be increased. You see? Like the other precept said. Okay, and then we're going to check out this other precept. I'm pretty much about to wrap it up unless you brothers got some more precepts. Luke 12. I may have to go grab the rest of that chapter that the bro brought out. Luke 12 and make sure I got this right. Yeah, Luke 12 and 51 says, suppose ye that I am come to give peace on the earth? I tell you nay, but rather division. For from henceforth there shall be 5 in one house divided, 3 against 2, and 2 against 3. The father shall be divided against the son, and the son against the father, the mother against the daughter, and the daughter against the mother, the mother-in-law against her daughter-in-law, and the daughter-in-law against her mother-in-law. Right. So there's divisions. And this girl, man, she seemed like she was against everybody. The only one that she said that my wife said that wasn't killed was the sister. Okay. Her sister wasn't killed, but who knows? She might have been headed towards her next. Okay. What was that precept I was gonna get? You know? So man, hey, look, that's pretty much it. That's what's coming, you know. Oh yeah, let me get that. Let me get that what the bro brother. Sirach 39. Ecclesiasticus 39, starting at verse 28. Says, there be spirits that are created for vengeance, which in their fury lay on sore strokes. In the time of destruction they pour out their force, and appease the wrath of him that made them. Fire and hell, and famine and death, all these were created for vengeance. See? The teeth of wild beasts, and scorpions, serpents, and the sword, punishing the wicked to destruction. They shall rejoice in his commandment, and they shall be ready upon the earth when need is. And when their time is come, they shall not transgress his word. Okay? And so this is all the more reason to fear Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai. You see? Because the Most High sent out these spirits, you know? So I'm going to get a last precept. Okay? This is what King David said, you know? Psalm 91. Let's see if I want some more on this. Yeah, Psalms 91 and 1 says, he that dwelleth in the secret place of the Most High shall abide under the shadow of the Almighty. And the secret place is his knowledge, man. Okay? What does it say? I should give him the secret knowledge of hidden riches. Roughly paraphrasing, man, but you know, hiding in this secret place, in this truth, okay, is like being under the Most High's protection. You know, the name of the Lord is a strong tower. The name of Yahweh is a strong tower. The righteous runneth into it and is safe. Okay. Verse 2, I will say of Yahweh, he is my refuge and my fortress, my power, in him will I trust. Okay, because ultimately the elect is going to be defended from all this stuff, man. I'm going to see mass death, but Lord willing, will be of the number of them to be protected, man, from what's going to come on this earth, man. Surely he shall deliver thee from the snare of the fowler and from the noisome pestilence. He shall cover thee with his feathers, and under his wings shalt thou trust. His truth shall be thy shield and buckler. Wisdom and knowledge shall be the stability of thine times and the strength of salvation, right? Thou shalt not be afraid for the terror by night, nor for the arrow that flieth by day, nor for the pestilence that walketh in darkness, nor for the destruction that wasteth at noonday. Okay? 1,000 shall fall at thy side, and 10,000 at thy right hand, but it shall not come nigh thee. Only with thine eyes shalt thou behold and see the reward of wicked. You see? Because thou hast made Yahweh, which is my refuge, even the Most High, thy habitation. Therefore shall no evil befall thee, neither shall any plague come nigh thy dwelling. For he shall give his angels charge over thee to keep thee in all thy ways. They shall bear thee up in their hands, lest thou dash thy foot against a stone. Okay? Thou shalt tread upon the lion and the adder, the young lion and the dragon shalt thou trample under feet. Because he hath set his love upon me, therefore will I deliver him. I will set him on high, because he hath known my name. He shall call upon me, and I will answer him. I will be with him in trouble. I will deliver him and honor him. With long life will I satisfy him and show him my salvation. So that's what we hope for, man. Okay? A lot of things is going to happen in these times to come, man. You know, the scriptures say the end is at hand, you know, and in those evils be ye even pilgrims upon the earth. You know, it tells us in the book of 2nd Esdras. I believe that maybe 15 or 16, one of those. Okay, so the times are coming where, like there's a lot more precepts coming to mind. Uh, there's scriptures talk about a man's gonna go into a. Let me see here. You see, Amos 5. Okay, says Amos 5 and 18 says, "Woe to you that desire the day of the Most High! To what end is it for you? For the day of the Lord is darkness and not light, as if a man did flee from a lion and a bear met him, or went into the house and leaned his hand upon the wall and a serpent bit him." Okay, shall not the day of the Lord be darkness and not light, even very dark and no brightness in it? Okay, so that's what times we're coming into, and really speaking of it, reading about it, knowing the terror of Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai cannot compare to what we're gonna see. The scriptures even talk about when the remnant are called into the chariots. It says the remnant were affrighted, but yet did rejoice. The one brother had a dream about Leviathan being called into a chariot and seeing Leviathan and still being afraid, even though he was being beamed up. You see, so unfathomable, unimaginable death and destruction is coming. Is right now while we're in these houses. We have food, we have different comforts, electricity, heat, clothes, stuff like that. It's kind of hard to picture a time where these things will be luxuries. You know, they are necessities, but there will come a time where, like in the book of Eli, man, where, hey, man, you're gonna have to pack light, and you're gonna have to move. You're gonna have to be moving from place to place like a nomad, like the Gadites. But the Most High will protect them, okay, that follow His commandments, or He will protect the elect, okay. And let's see here. Let me get this close out. Second Ezra 16 and 75. I believe I'm gonna start. Second Ezra 16 and 70. Scroll down. 4. Hear ye, O my beloved, saith the Lord. Behold, the days of trouble are at hand, but I will deliver you from the same. Be ye not afraid, neither doubt, for the Most High is your guide, and the guide of them who keep my commandments and precepts, saith the Most High Power. Let not your sins weigh you down, and let not your iniquities lift up themselves. Okay? Woe be unto them that are bound with their sins and covered with their iniquities, like as a field is covered over with bushes, and the path thereof covered with thorns, that no man may travel through. It is left undressed and is cast into the fire to be consumed therewith. So through the terror of the Lord we persuade men, okay? But, you know, like the scriptures say, seek righteousness, seek meekness. It may be you will be defended in the day of trouble. So we have to try. We have to try. And it may be that the Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai will keep us from the hour of temptation, the RFID microchip. Okay, He will keep us from the noise and pestilences. Okay, and from the different things that are going to be happening out here, man. The angel of the Lord encampeth around them that fear them and protect them, roughly paraphrasing. So pray for the Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai's protection, man. So, what? I'm going to go ahead and end it there, man. I want to give all honor, glory, and praises to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Rahakodash. Double honors to the apostles and the elders at Great Millstone. Peace, blessings, and salutations to the hopefully elect. Hey, Yahweh Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Barakatham. To all you sincere listeners out there, that may Yahweh Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai protect us all in these days to come, man. Hey, with that, I'm going to say Shalom.